recycling in Richland School District 2. We all have a part to play. Why do we recycle? We recycle because as educators, we are role models. Recycling creates jobs in South Carolina. It helps conserve natural resources and save energy, and most importantly, it reduces litter. Recycling is easy to do. South Carolina DHEC has many resources related to recycling. Type the word recycling in the search bar on their website. What should go in your cardboard-only recycling container? Well, cardboard. Pizza boxes that have been flattened and have no food residue in them can also go in your cardboard recycling container, as can brown on the inside chipboard, such as these examples here. How do you know if it's cardboard? If the cross-section of it looks like this, then it's cardboard and should be recycled in the cardboard-only container once it has been flattened and is empty. Cardboard is recycled separately from other recyclable materials. Flatten your cardboard and keep it separate from your other recycles and trash so that when it is collected, it is put in the appropriate container. Contamination costs us money. When contaminations such as these end up at the recycling center, the carrier who delivers it there gets charged a fine. If this keeps happening, the carrier will either stop servicing our recycling needs or will increase the fees that Richland School District 2 has to pay. What should go in your other recycling dumpster or your recycling roll carts? Different containers can go in there. Plastic bottles, such as milk bottles, water bottles, and soda bottles, jugs, and plastic jars with screw-on lids attached, as long as they are Type 1 or Type 2 plastic only, can go in the recycling containers. Aluminum cans with tabs, as well as steel cans such as those from the cafeteria, can also go in with their lids. It is important to note that all food and drink residue must be rinsed from these containers. Food waste attracts rodents and insects, and this is a health risk for the people who process our recyclables. Plastic bottles and plastic cans should be empty and should either remain their full size or cans can be partially crumbled up. Plastic containers that are squunched down or have liquid in them, or aluminum cans that have been flattened extremely flat, should not be recycled. What else can go in your recycle dumpster or roll cart? There are different paper products that can go in. Important to note, all paper products must be flattened. Chipboard that is gray on the inside, such as cereal boxes, flattened paper bags, white paper or colored paper, soft-covered books, magazines, newspapers, and catalogs, pamphlets and brochures, cardstock paper, index cards, manila file folders, envelopes, and plain wrapping paper can all be put in the dumpster, the recycle dumpster, or the roll cart as long as they are flattened. Paper should look like this. On the left, they should not look like crumpled up piles or cut into small pieces like the ones on the right. What should never be placed in recycling containers? Plastic bags, either full or empty, such as those you get from the grocery store, plastic film, styrofoam, plastic plates, cups, and flatware, or plastic food wrappings, plastic tabs, spirals, or binders, shredded paper, pieces of paper that are smaller than about a quarter of a sheet of regular 8.5 by 11 paper, tissues, napkins, and paper towels. All of these products are trash and should never be placed in recycling containers. Photographs, tape, and pressure-sensitive labels, wrapping paper with glitter or wrapping paper made of foil, any foods or liquids, carbon paper or carbonless film forms, milk cartons or juice cartons, bulletin board paper, construction paper, and adding machine tape are all considered trash and should never be placed in recycling containers. Rubber bands and string, paper clips, spirals, and foil paper and glass are all considered trash and should never be placed in recycling containers. Hard-covered textbooks can be recycled but should not be recycled with your regular materials. If you have hard-covered textbooks that need to be recycled, please contact Tony Coleman at this email address to schedule a pickup of any textbooks, hard-covered textbooks that you would like to have recycled appropriately. Items like these are a big problem for the machinery at recycling plants. They can jam up or damage the machines. Never put items such as these in your recycling bins. These are trash. In your building, please note the difference between trash cans and recycle bins. Please do not confuse one for the other. Your recycle bin should never look like this. Only items that are appropriate to be recycled should be put in a recycling bin. All else is trash. If it helps, post signs to remind people what items can go in your recycle bin and what items should never be placed in your recycle bin. Some schools set up specific days where their recycling clubs can pick up their materials to be recycled. They often post reminders so that staff members and faculty know which days are those pickup days, so that teachers can put their recycling bins outside their classroom so that they can be picked up. However, recycling club members will not pick up your bin of recycles if you have trash or other inappropriate non-recyclable materials in your bin. The following people can be contacted if you have questions or need help regarding recycling. Jane Hiller is our Sunoco contact, and she can help you with ideas for programs, set up a composting program, for ideas for grants, and other ideas related to your recycling needs. Ed Emmer is your Richland School District Two recycling liaison. He can help you with identifying lesson ideas, making connections between recycling and different science standards and instruction, and can facilitate science contacts between school recycling reps. If you have questions or have issues concerning the recycling services, including pickup of materials, please contact Wendell Sheldon, our Richland School District 2 operations individual, or Miss Marilyn Henderson with Richland County. Thank you, and remember, it is everyone's responsibility to recycle.